welcome back everyone. So today we are on quadratic, but we are using completing the square method. We know about factorization, we know about using the almighty formula. Yeah, but today we are going to use completing the square method. Completing the square is a bit trickish, but very simple. So I will tell you and I'll point out to you those tricks in it. So that's why we're here. Let's go there. Okay, so we are given to solve x squared plus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. So we say solution. First of all, you rearrange the equation. You must start from there. You arrange the equation, take 21 to this other side. That is to say, x squared plus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. This is the same thing to say x squared plus 4x equal to 0 plus 21. So if you take 21 to this other side, it becomes positive. Previously it was negative. You know that already. When you cross the equal sign, whatever the sign carries changes to the opposite. Now it is plus 21. That is to say x squared plus 4x equal to 21. And this is our new equation. This is our new equation of this 21. So what is this thing about completing the square? What are we going to do in completing the square? The rule in solving completing the square says add half the square of the coefficient of s to both sides. You understand what I just said? Add the half and the half of the square of the coefficient of s to both sides. First of all, what is the coefficient of s? Here we have s squared and s, 4s. Which one of these, this 1s is 4s, this 1s squared plus 4s. What are we referring to as the coefficient of s? This is only the term that contains s raised to power 1. This is s raised to power 2. So if you see this is s raised to power 3, and the coefficient, if it's s raised to power 2, the coefficient here is 1. What of 2s raised to power 2, the coefficient here is 2. What of 4x raised to power 1 or 4x, the coefficient here is 4 for this case exactly. And what of minus 3x? What is the coefficient of x here is minus 3. Minus 3. So we're asked to add the half and square that half of the coefficient of s and add it to both sides. So now we know what is coefficient. Here the coefficient of s is minus 3. Coefficient of s is 4. Here we can only talk about the coefficient of s squared. Here we can only talk about the coefficient of s cubed. But in this case of completing the square, we have to deal with the coefficient of s, which is 4. So if you can satisfactorily bring out the coefficient of s, you don't have much problem solving completing the square. If you know how to bring it out. For this case, it is 4. The coefficient of s is 4. So you say divide it and square it. This is what we would use. Add the half. When you divide it by 2, that is the half. Add the half of the coefficient of s to both sides. This is just to complete the square equation. Okay. We say x is squared plus 4x plus half the square of the coefficient of s is 4 over 2 squared equal to 21 plus 4 all over 2. You square it. This is the second most important thing you must do. The first most important thing is to take the constant to the right hand side, which is in this case 21. And the next thing you will do is you focus on the right hand side. Do away with the left hand first. Focus on the right hand side. What do I mean? I will say 21 plus 2 squared. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 2 squared is what? 4. And this side, 21 plus 4, that is 25. You see that? This becomes s squared plus 4x plus 2 squared. 2 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 squared. This is what we have. You see? So what am I going to do next? So I pointed out three things. One, you must make sure you bring the constant to the right hand side. Second thing you must do, you add half square of the coefficient of s to both sides, which is what we have done here. And what do? You focus on the right hand side and make sure you dismantle the square. But on the left hand side, you allow the square to exist. It's for a reason. You see the reason very soon. So this is square, this is s, 4s. So I will say s. So since s is squared and 2 is squared, I can say s plus 2 all squared equal to 25. This is the most important step. Now, if you see s here, this 4s. 4s is done away with. You see that? Then it will tell you 4s is done away with. Because s squared is here, 2 raised to power 2 is here. From the laws of indices, this is possible. Equals to 25. This line is very essential. You do this 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I'll point them out to you so that you see them, and anytime you're solving on your own, you know what to look at for. Okay, now we have achieved this. What happened to 4s? Listen. If I bring this term x plus 2, can I say s plus 2 squared? It's the same thing as s plus 2, s plus 2. Yeah, this is correct. S plus 2 squared. S plus 2 times s plus 2 is like 2 times 2, the same thing as 2 raised to power 2. So if I do this, I open this up, s multiply s, what will you have? S squared. S multiply 2 to have 2s, and 2 times s plus 2s, and 2 times 2 is 4. So s squared plus 4x plus, and 4 can be written as 2 raised to power 2. Exactly this thing, this stuff you have here is what you have here. You see, it's the same. So what have I done? This term is the same thing as this. This term is the same thing as this. So we did not actually do away with the 4s. Can you see that? Look at the 4s here when we open it up. We have the 4s here. So this term is the same thing as this. It is still contained here, you see. But you must know how to go about manipulating it. Mathematically, you must be careful. So if I have this to be truth, then I can therefore say we should square both sides. If I want to square both sides to remove this square, because my target is to make s the subject of the formula. So I want to make s the subject of the formula to remove this square root. I will square here x plus 2 all squared. Yeah, all squared equal to square root of 25. You see this? And if it is possible, the square will keep the square. I'll cancel all the square. Let me show you how it works. So this actually is s plus 2 raised to power 1 over 2. This times 2 over 1. So the 2 cancels out to 25. So it will be left with x plus 2 equals to plus or minus square root of 25. You see? So we can see x equals to minus 2, this 2 is coming to this side, plus or minus square root of 25. Square root of 25. So we can see either x equals to minus 2 plus square root of 25, or x is equal to minus 2 minus square root of 25. You know, square root of 25 is 5. X is equals to minus 2 plus 5, which is equals to 3. And s is equals to minus 2 minus 5, is equals to minus 7. And this is our answer. S is equals to 3 or x equals to minus 7. And this is the simplest form of solving the completing the square method in quadratic equation. So thank you for listening to the end. God bless you.